Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Astha here. So today in this video, we're going to make a Save the City game in PlayLab. Okay, so let's begin. So firstly, we're going to have some codes in the PlayLab. So we're going to have no design in PlayLab as you already know. So let me show you basically how I have made this game. So firstly, okay, so let me show you. So I have run this game. So now this is a random person, or we can say anything. A random actor is moving here and there. So now firstly we are going to write second, that how many seconds you will take to save the city. Okay, let's click on the submit button. So we have to be aware of these balls. So let's beware. Okay, I have lost now. So this is basically the what the game is. So let me explain you the code first. Okay, so now firstly we're going to have a background, that vegetable background that makes the game attractive. Okay, so I like the city one, so I have taken. Now firstly we are going to take a title screen. So in the title we are going to have the save the city, and in the text we are going to have the from the dragon attack. So let me show you. I have run this game. Now you will be able to see that the title is save the city. Okay, the title is save the city and the text is from the dragon attack. Okay, so now the next is actor 1. So you must be aware that which is the actor 1, which is the actor 2, and for which actor we are having the event size, position. So all those things you have to keep in your mind, that which actor we are going to resize, or we have to put in a position. So okay, so firstly we are going to have an actor that is a cave boy. Let's take out any other one also if we want. Let's take a princess. Okay, so we're having a princess in the actor 1. Now in the move actor 1 to 20 over 370, you have to find these all blocks from these actions event. I think most of probably you will get these some of the blocks from the actions. Most of the blocks you will get from the actions. Okay, and the rest of the blocks you will get from the events, loops, maths, logic, function, and all. Okay, so firstly we're going to take a move actor 1 to 20 over 370 down. So this is basically a position of the actor 1. So we have to only know this actor 1 is the type of symbol that for which we are for which person we are having the position. Okay, so we have to only work for this 20 to 370 down. This is the main position, that 20 is up and 370 is down. Okay, now the next block is set actor 1 size to 0.5. Okay, so it's the actor size. Alright, so let me do one thing. So if I make it 1, okay, if I make it 1, so it's going to change the size. Okay, show you. Okay, so now we are going to write here firstly. Uh, firstly we have to write the seconds. So I'm going to take a second here. So I have taken 6. Now we have to be aware. You will be able to see that the size of that princess is increased. Okay, so let me make it 0.5 only. Okay, now the set actor to a dragon image, it is going to have a dragon image, and then we are going to take a set actor to size 0.5, its actor size. Now we are going to have ask how many seconds. Okay, so we are going to ask a question to the user that how many seconds you're going to have to save the city. Okay, so now and then to set countdown. So we are going to have it. Now firstly, okay. So firstly we are going to have, so here we are going to ask a question that ask how many seconds will it take to save the city, that we are going to have a minimum time to save the city. Okay, now firstly we are going to have wait for countdown seconds. So how many seconds we are going to write, it's going to count out then second, and if we are going to save that uh, save the city in that countdown seconds, so we are going to win, otherwise we are going to vanish and then we are going to lose it. So that is what, for what we are going to use these blocks: vanish actor 1, show title screen time is up, and then text you lose. Now when the actor 1 is going to click, so when we are going to click actor 1, it's going to set a random image of that actor 1. We are going to read a repeat forever block. So repeat forever loop is a word that something is done, whether whether something is going to be done. Okay, so firstly we're going to have a set actor 3. So we are having one more actor. In that we are going to have a random image that any person can come. Okay, we can also take a proper person, but we are taking a random. So now the move actor 3, we are going to also set the position of that actor 3 70 over 370 down. Now we are going to take set actor 3, the size is going to be 0.4. Okay, now the set actor 3 is going to also wander here and there. Now we have to wait for the 10 seconds. Now the next is, let me arrange all the blocks. Okay, so these are the 4 blocks. So firstly I will tell you one block and you have to copy paste these all blocks and you have to change a little bit. So I will tell you the left one. So when left arrow is going to click, move arrow 1 left 10 pixels. So you will get this green block, that is when left arrow. We're going to get this block from the events. So like the same, you have to copy it and from this drop down you can choose it. Okay, now we have to take this actor 1. We have to do this left arrow and right arrow with the for the actor 1. Okay, so move actor 1 left 10 pixel. Like the same, we have to only change the direction down, right and left, up. Okay, now the another event is when the actor 3 is going to touch the blue fireball, it's going to vanish. Okay, when the actor 3 is going to touch the blue fireball, it's going to vanish. And then when the actor 1 is going to touch the purple fireball, so it's going to be bounce. Okay, so now we are going to take another repeat forever loop. In that you will get this block from the loops. Okay, you can see the first one. Now we are going to take actor 2 throw blue fireball down. The actor 2 is going to throw the blue fireball downside. Now the actor 2 is going to move in the left side with a random integer, that is minus 200 to 200 pixel. Okay, so you will get this random integer for the maths, and then we are going to take a wait for 0.5 seconds. Okay, so now we are going to take another block that when actor 1 touches the blue fireball, so we will get this green block from the events, and then it's going to vanish the actor 1. When actor 1 is going to touch the blue fireball, then it's going to be vanish. And then we are going to evaporate, and then it's going to showing the text that is you lose. And then the last is repeat forever. So in the repeat forever, what we're going to have is in the repeat forever, when the actor 2 is going to throw the purple fireball in the downside, then we have to wait for the 5.2 seconds. Then the last block is when the actor 2 is going to touch the purple fireball, it's going to vanish the actor 2 and then it's going to show uh, city city saved in. Then how many seconds we are going to choose, those seconds are going to show in seconds. Okay, so let me show you. So firstly, I'm going to write here 9 seconds. If I make it submit, so we have to be aware of these uh, fireballs. So let me see here. So we are going to vanish because our time was up. So this is what the game is. I have renamed this project as Save the City, and if you want to share this app or game with me, you can copy this link and you can also paste me on the Telegram group. The Telegram group link is in the description, and you have to make this game in the Play Lab, which I will give the link in the description box. You can also check it from there. So that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If yes, so give it a big thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed my channel, do subscribe my channel. Below this video, you will get the button of subscribe. Click on that button and make it gray. So thank you guys for watching. I will soon meet in my next video. Till that, take care and bye bye.